Hey everybody, welcome to the inner tube. Oh no, that's your job. You do it, man.
All right, here we go.
All right.
This week on the show, we do a live video episode of The Inner Tube.
We tell the Say Goodnight Kevin viewers that we have a podcast called The Inner Tube.
And we answer the question of whether or not you should do seasons or release regular content.
This week on The Inner Tube, let's get started.
And welcome to The Inner Tube, the podcast for content creators. My name is Josh.
My name is Kevin.
And welcome to a video episode of our podcast.
If you could believe it or not. Ripley's, believe it or not.
Second episode that we've done as a video podcast, right?
It is. No, I mean, we've done video episodes of The Inner Tube.
Right, but we also released the audio version.
Yeah, but this is the second one where we've just done the video in the midst of a Kevin 7 week.
Well, so The Inner Tube is a podcast for content creators. It's about new media. So if you have questions about, video content or creating audio series or podcasting or blogging or just about anything.
Or donkey.
That's right. Forgot about that already. Yes, or donkey. Then this is the place where we answer those questions. So feel free to email us, questions@innertubeshow.com. That's where you can email us and we will respond to you on the show.
Yeah, and if you want to check out the podcast itself, you can go to innertubeshow.com. Check it out. I'd love for all of you guys to go there because, in a way, the Inner Tube not only is us answering questions that are relevant to content creators, but it's just a lot of fun.
Yes.
It's like you're hanging out with us, and I think to me, in a way, it's a bit of a behind-the-scenes show for Blimey Cow and Say Goodnight Kevin, in a way.
It's a good spot where we can talk about the technical aspect of what we do on YouTube and podcasting and stuff.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun. We just celebrated our 50th episode a couple weeks back.
After episode 51 right here.
Yeah, so pretty neat. We've been doing it for about a year now, so we've been having a good old time.
What better way to kick off the next 50 episodes than with this video episode even?
That's right.
It's almost perfect. It's almost too perfect.
Almost too perfect.
It's almost
gonna make Kevin cry.
Tube perfect.
Let's answer a question. This is from Josiah, okay? Congrats,
Josiah Rep?
No, not Josiah Rep. I'm pretty sure it's not Josiah Rep.
A different Josiah. We got a lot of Josiahs out there.
All right, it's not because this kid is still in high school.
This one goes out to all you Josiahs out there.
What's up, Josiahs? All right, I'm graduating high school in May, and for monetary reasons, I'll be heading off to college sometime during summer. My time to make videos will be limited to weekends. Because of this, I'm considering working on multiple videos, and once I reach a certain number... Excuse me.
This is the show. This is what happens.
Once I reach a certain number, release them in television series seasons. Would it be better to release videos in seasons or on a regular basis like Messy Mondays and Say Goodnight Kevin? Wow. Thanks, Josiah.
Interesting question. What do you got to say about that, Josh?
Well, it really depends on the kind of content that you're doing, Josiah. If you're doing a show like this, I would recommend doing it on a weekly basis. But if you're doing scripted, like a scripted series, some kind of comedy or drama series, that's a lot more, it works a lot better as a series where it's got like a beginning, middle, and end. And people are, kind of have that mentality already in their heads that like, okay, this is going to exist for a little bit, and then it's going to be over, then it'll return again later. Whereas something like this, people just expect it on a day every week, or in this case, every day.
Every single day.
Every single day.
For the rest of the year.
For the rest, wow.
Yeah.
Kevin's 1,000. Kevin's third of 1,000.
That's how many days that Josh thinks are in a year.
Kevin's third of 1,000.
Yeah.
Anyways, so that's what I would advise Josiah. It really just depends on the content. If you're doing something like this, do it once a week. If you're doing any other kind of thing that's like maybe something that's more formatted towards like television or something like that, maybe just split it up because it kind of sounds like maybe that's what he's talking about wanting to do.
Okay, see, my question is, I mean, that's cool splitting it up. I wouldn't release them all at once though. It sounded like he was wanting to just release them all at the same time, and I would certainly not recommend that. If you've got content, like if you're creating a bunch of stuff and then you've got enough to release for several months, release them once a week
Build up your base a little bit.
Yeah, because
build
then
up
you're
a
going
little
to get
anticipation.
excitement around it. Yeah.
Yeah, I got that reading the email again. I think that's what he was talking about, like releasing it all at one time.
Yeah, I would not do that. You've got content, you're going to release all that, and then if people want to binge watch it after it's all come out, but just releasing a big old, here's first season, enjoy, then it's one moment in time when you could have many moments where something's released and you got anticipation of people waiting for it to come out. And that's fun, and that'll be fun for you to see people's reaction to each individual episode as it goes along. So I don't think it's bad creating a season. I'm in fact doing seasons with a show that I do called The Tube, not to be confused with The Inner Tube. It is confused a little bit sometimes. It is a little confusing,
but it's okay.
But it's all right. It just it had to be called that because it's just the perfect name for it. But it's different than
series.
So it has episodes for the season 1 that we're working on right now. We just put them out whenever we have time, and I don't know. I think that that's a lot of fun, but then that season will end, and then we'll kind of move on.
Take a break,
and
figure out what you want to do for season 2.
Yeah,
and that's where we're at. We have a show that we're going to start hopefully this summer called Brother Time season 2. And that's what we're going to be doing. I think it's going to be like a 5 or 6 episode season, and we're going to release them. I'm going to get them all done, and then we're going to release them one Wednesday at a time, I believe is the current plan. So there we go.
That's awesome.
I'm excited about it.
Yep. So there's your answer to that question. What was the last thing that we said we were going to talk about on the Inner Tube? Was that it?
That was it.
Oh, we did it all.
Yeah, we were just going to answer one question and let people know that if they want to check out our podcast, it's innertubeshow.com, and it's all kinds of fun. It's definitely you know what? I'll just say it.
Just say it.
It's the most fun podcast to do that I do.
For real?
Yeah, it is.
For real?
Because it's the easiest one to just...
Can you believe he said that?
It's the easiest one to just like chat and have fun. It doesn't take much work for me.
It doesn't take much work for me either. We used to edit it down like crazy the way that what we're doing right now is edited down like crazy. But we don't do that anymore because we want to be open and genuine and
really authentic with you guys.
And it's one of the places where we can sit there and we can talk about what's on our mind and what's in our life and what our strategy is for our YouTube channels, but also help you guys out, and man, I just love it. I love that show. I love being able to connect with you guys and answer questions every week, so thank you so much for that, and with that, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Good night. Good.